Hello, YouTube. It's it's Thursday afternoon, and still trying to figure out how I'm going to make today work. I've got Bullocks tonight at show's at 9 o'clock. I definitely have to have everything there and start setting up by about 8 to make that show work. By the way, it's September 30th, last day of the month, and I'm so not ready for tomorrow will be the first day of the month, but I'm still kind of plugging along. The huh?
Why are you filming me?
Oh, why in the park? Anyway, it's 1:22 p.m. God. So the motor that my mechanic had found for my car, it's not available anymore. Somebody already bought it, so this is looking for another one. I got a feeling he's not going to find another one at as good of a price. I should have went the other direction. Yeah, my focus is not good today at all. I guess I've just been kind of overwhelmed. I'm realizing how much stuff I have that needs to get moved over to Bullocks, and how difficult it's going to be to try to move that much stuff on foot using public transportation to Bullocks. And then on top of that, like today, I really need to get up to the Union Jack and talk to the manager and or the owner, and I've still got a substantial amount of equipment on the stage. I get it on the back of the stage, so it's not particularly in the way, but it's still there, and I haven't really been able to talk to them about it. Obviously, there's just no way in hell I'm going to be able to transport myself up there with all my stuff, walk over to the Union Jack, talk to them, and then make it over with all my stuff to Bullocks. It's just not going to happen. And I'm thinking about calling Ebony and see if maybe she'll help me out again. But I hate to be too much of a burden on her. Anyway, right now what I'm doing is I'm walking, other than disturbing homeless people in the park by capturing them on video, which, dude, you're in a public place. Anybody can video you. Don't make a public spectacle of yourself by being dirty and nasty in the park, and that won't happen. Anyway, and there's another person having a bad car. Oh shoot, I got my. See, and that's why it's difficult to shoot video horizontally. Because they're just not really laid out for that. There's another guy having a bad car day. Yeah, anyway, I'm walking over to Fry's. Dang, I totally went the long way. I should have walked behind Costco. Walking over Fry's to get a couple of bus day passes. And I'm not really sure if I'll need them, to be honest. The guy's alarm is annoying. I'm really sure if I'll need them. Right now, the way they're loading the bus in Phoenix as a quote-unquote COVID reaction is I just realized I don't have a mask. I'm going to try to get one from Costco. What they're doing is, I did that on the way back. They're opening the they're just opening the back door and just letting people in, and nobody's even paying a fare to get on the bus right now, which kind of surprised me. But still, I think it'd be, considering my transportation situation, I think it'd be in my best interest to have a couple of day passes ready. Just seems like it'd be a good idea to have them. So, walking over to Fry's to get them. Oh gosh. Yeah, just thinking about all that's involved in trying to move my stuff over. It's really hard not to just fall into the temptation of just curling up into the fetal position and going back to sleep and just not showing up at Bullock's at all. Like, I realize it would be just sabotaging what little bit of a life I have right now, but it's just so overwhelming, the thought of trying to get everything over there without a vehicle. In case I get my computer in, I still haven't found a proper shoulder strap for it, and it's just so heavy, and that wire, my shoulder is still sore from Tuesday. The walking I had to do with it on Tuesday, it's left me very sore. I've wrapped a microfiber towel around it, and that might help a little bit, but it's not looking forward to it. But yeah, what I need to transport over to the bar is I emptied the contents of my mixer bag into my suitcase that was in the closet. I haven't used my suitcase since Allison and I took our trip out to Houston a couple years ago. So yeah, I surprisingly there was still some crap in there I hadn't unpacked, but I emptied it out. Basically the difficult thing to move is monitors. You know, once monitors are in place everywhere and keyboards are in place and everywhere, things get a lot easier. Yeah, I put my control monitor and my keyboard in the suitcase, and that pretty much filled up the suitcase. It's got, on the top of it, or front of it, depending on your perspective, it's got some smaller pockets, and I put 3 karaoke books in there. I usually roll with 5, but I figured I should downsize that a little bit. So I got 3 in there, especially considering how few people even bother to look for them and read them at Bullock's. I don't understand why people at Bullock's have such an aversion to reading, but that crowd really does. And it's not much to read, you know, it's just one page, or the cover. If you read the cover, you're pretty much on point, everything you need to know, but hardly anybody does. So figure 3 in the locations closest to me, just to direct people to go get them to get the paper, and I should be good. In the other pockets, I put in the kind of lucked out. One of the pockets on the front is exactly the right size for my mixer. As long as nothing smashes in the front of it, it should be adequately protected in there. So yeah, my mixture in there, and with the monitor I was able to put in my my cords for the mixer that are normally in the mixer case. And then there's another pocket, which the pocket on the front of the mixer bag, I've generally been keeping my HDMI video distributor, its power supply, and an HDMI cable I use at both locations, and those fit nicely into the other pockets. So yeah, but still, I mean, I've got the computer case, which is heavy and hurts my shoulder. I've got the case with the I got the other stuff in the suitcase, and I got my diaper bag I found when I was walking at the bus stop that one time. I kind of converted that into a carrying case, and that's got 2 wireless microphones and receivers, my power conditioner. It's got gosh, I forget what all else is in there. Mostly cables and adapters and stuff that I need. There's probably stuff in there I really don't need, but I haven't really been able to go through and sift out which cables I'm not using at every location since my cable usage has changed a little bit over the last couple of weeks, last few weeks. So anyway, yeah, I got that. Wow. Yes, I got that sorted out. So yay. Anyway, ultimately, what I need to carry is that heavy computer case, which has got a cord which goes over my shoulder, but it hurts. The cable bag, which actually is easy to carry and fairly light, and my suitcase, which has got wheels and a retractable handle, so not so difficult to carry, but like all those things at once is overwhelming. And then here's where it falls apart. I also need an additional monitor. The tripod, I've been bringing it back and forth, tripod monitor, and I need an additional monitor at Bullocks. And I had it with me when I was riding on Monday, riding around with Ebony, and I just made the mistake of not dropping it off. And I'm like, it should be no big deal. I'll get that back over there at some point. And yeah, some point hasn't come, and now it's Thursday. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But yeah, there's no way I can carry all three of those cases and that monitor. It's not even that big, it's just awkward. I don't know, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Right now I'm just getting some bus passes, and hopefully I'll figure this out.